Having issues with physical touch after a lifetime of narcissistic abuse and SA is not abnormal. And sometimes the smallest movements, noises, the smallest things can set off our nervous system and make us feel dizzy, nauseous, ill, unwell. It's common to experience an overwhelming sensation of disgust and a repetition of those feelings, sometimes seemingly triggered from nothing at all. Sensation starting in the pit of the stomach and kind of working its way up the throat, feeling choked up and disgusted, feeling sick with our insides swirling around. Usually there is some relation to whatever situation is happening that triggers this kind of response, but sometimes it is a subconscious reaction to whatever stimuli is presented in front of you, as our bodies are often more in tune than our minds are, even if we don't consciously acknowledge it every time. Often an overall feeling of panic can kind of overtake our bodies when we know that physical touch may be happening, such as even a hug or an embrace that you don't really want, as it can bring up old situations and old things that have happened that you don't want to re-experience, even if it is a different person, different situation. Feels like you have to brace yourself and kind of stiffen while counting down the seconds until you're released and you feel free. And it kind of can bring back up these feelings of wanting to escape and run away. I think it's frequently felt where we feel crazy and we question ourselves constantly and question if we can really trust ourselves. Like, is how we feel real or valid? Everything can just feel too much, too overwhelming, to the point where we just shut down and dissociate, do things to numb all of these overwhelming emotions and pain. When someone tries to casually surprise you from behind or, poke you from behind to get your attention, something benign just to get your attention with no malicious intent, it's extremely shocking and startling every single time, to the point of heart palpitations making an appearance. My startle response is insane and usually way out of the, realm of normality that usual people would react to. My startle response is on the extreme end of that. I wanted to share these things as I think that they're quite normal to experience after going through narcissistic abuse and SA. I'm still in weekly therapy, and it is a lifelong journey to feel safe in our bodies. And I want you to know that you're not alone in how narcissistic abuse and abuse overall affects us, as it bleeds into every area of our lives and affects us in ways that we didn't even think or know to be possible. You are not crazy. You are not alone. We're in this together, one day at a time.